up, YouTube? Brother Respect here, back with another wonderful video. It is another month, which means another Video Games Monthly unboxing. Before we get to this though, I'd just like to take a quick second and say there's a quick apology for lack of content, lack of stuff coming out. Summertime is usually a pretty busy time for me, as well as I'm sure everybody else knows out there in the world. It's a very hot time. My little studio gaming room, this is the only room with no AC. So it gets very warm in here, especially when you start adding in lights and computer screens and computers running and stuff like that. So in lieu of that, I also have my fan going and my window is open as well. So I apologize if there's any bleed effects or bleed sounds coming through. It should be fine. Hopefully we can take care of things in post, but we'll see. So anyway, back to what's going on. If you're unfamiliar with my channel, if you're unfamiliar with Video Games Monthly, what Video Games Monthly is, it is a subscription service catered towards retro gaming enthusiasts. They have a website. You go on to the website, you sign up, tell them how many games you like. There's tiers from 3 all the way up to 10, and it's priced accordingly. Obviously, the more you spend, the better bang for the buck you get. As the price kind of goes down a little bit, the more games you add on. Now, please keep in mind that they do try to keep the box relative to the cost of what you spend. So sometimes you might get a little bit less value than the box. Sometimes you get a little more than the value of the box, but it will always be within the range. So if you're looking for like holy grail games, if you're looking for something like a Chrono Trigger or something like that, you're not going to find it in here. But this is a wonderful service to help if you're, collecting, if you're just starting your collection, if you're trying to get in there, or if you're just trying to pad up, just trying to build up your collection. You don't really care what the game is. This is a good service. I personally really like it. I just think it's fun, to get a mystery box full of retro games delivered to my door every month. And it's not delivered to my door. They deliver it to my front office, and then they keep it for like a week, and then they call me and tell me that it's there. Anyway, as for me, I subscribe to the 5-game box. I believe that's like $45 before shipping. I have quite a few consoles selected. I have the regular Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Game Boy. I think Game Boy and Game Boy Color are kind of tied in together with each other there. The Sega Genesis, the Sega Dreamcast, and the original Xbox. I used to have PlayStation 1 on there, but I was not satisfied with the quality of the games I was receiving, and they were just kind of using the PlayStation to kind of help pad it with a lot of the shovelware that PlayStation had, so we ended up taking that off the list. And let's see, I have yet to get a Dreamcast game, and I have yet to get a Super Nintendo game, but all the other consoles, I believe I have gotten at least one game for. So you know what, enough yapping, let's get into this. I am just like you guys. I like to go into this as blind as possible, and I like us all to do it together so we can all be surprised and have fun together, because that's what it's all about. It's all about the community, and it's all about having fun together. Okay, there it is. Boom. Box out of the packaging. No, it doesn't look like there's any bulge in here, but that's okay. Hopefully it's got some bangers. Hopefully it's got some fire in here. All right, so completely blind. The box is open, but it's open in a way that I can't see, and I'm just gonna do a little blind test here. Okay, here's our card, right? The wonderful card. We'll go over that here in a second. Oh, I'm dropping stuff here. It might actually be best. Okay, cool. So we got a 1-up. Nice. Another 1-up this month. We've been on like a crazy streak with 1-ups and 2-ups. There's only been 1 month. I've almost been on this service for 9 months now, almost 10 months now, and I've only had 1 month where I haven't gotten some sort of a 1-up or 2-up. I've gotten a 2-up once too. And this here just reminds you to update your library. So on their website, they have the library of every console that they offer for, and you go through there, and it's really nice. It's really easy to do. You just go in there, click on the names of the titles that you already have, and then that will help reduce the risk of duplicates. Now, last box I did get a duplicate, but that was 100% on me because I didn't add it to my list. list. So that was 100% my bad, buddy. So yeah, I got 2 copies of Greg Hastings Paintball on the Xbox. Woohoo, pretty cool. And then also there is a way to win 3 free games from these guys if you do exactly what I'm doing here or what you've seen other people do on YouTube. We film our goofy selves opening these boxes, showing you guys what's inside, and then that enters us into a chance to win a free box with 3 free games in there. It hasn't happened to me, but who knows, one day. That's, you know, I just like opening these boxes for you guys and to have fun out there in the world. And you know, that'd be cool to have a little reward. Okay, so I felt something drop, so I'm gonna close this box. Looks like a sticker. A Floyd, where's it at? A Floyd Mike Tyson sticker, and it's got a code on there too. So I'm curious what that's all about. We'll look into that later. Okay, so we got a sticker out of the way. We got the card out of the way. Let's feel. I like to feel before we get into the nitty gritty. Okay, so I feel a Nintendo game. I feel 2 Nintendo games. So this should have 6 games in it. Okay, I feel 2 Xbox games and 2 Game Boy games. Okay, 2 Game Boys, 2 Nintendo, 2 Xbox. Awesome. Sounds like a sweet spread. Let's start with the Game Boy games like we always do, okay? I think that little sticker was our trinket this month. I could be wrong. Maybe there's something at the very, very, very bottom of the box. We'll see. Okay, but we're starting with Game Boy. It feels like a Game Boy Color. That would be cool if it is. Let's see what it is. Last time they sent me a Japanese cartridge and I had no idea what it is. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. This one I'm so happy about. Shrek Fairy Tale Freakdown. If anybody knows me, if anybody's watched my live stream, if anybody's part of my community, knows that I am kind of obsessed with Shrek. So the fact that now I have Shrek on Game Boy Color is probably the greatest moment of my life right here. Out of all of the games I've received out of these boxes, I will have to say I think this is at the top. I've never played it, but I'm so excited to do it. I literally have my Game Boy Color right here. I just gotta reach right over here. Boom, there's my Game Boy Color. So I can't wait to pop that in there and play. Oh my god, I'm so excited. All right, let's get to the other Game Boy game. I think this is just a regular Game Boy game. It feels like it anyway. It still could be Game Boy Color. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It is Game Boy Color, and this is Pixar's A Bug's Life. I really love this movie. I've never played this game. I bet you it's pretty simple. I bet you it's a pretty simple platformer. I'll play it. It'll be fantastic. The movie's good. So we'll see how the Game Boy Color adaptation of Pixar's A Bug Life is. Okay, moving on. We're gonna move on to the Nintendo games next. Okay, guys? Nintendo next. This one on the tippity top here. Let's flip it around. Get it ready to go. 3, 2, 1 is... Oh, Star Tropics. Nice. This is a great game. I mean, it's a Nintendo classic. Takes a little while to get used to. Takes a little while to learn. But it's a really fun game once you get it down. And it looks like on the back here, the cartridge is a little icky. Like there's some goo stuff here. It's not sticky. Oh yeah, actually yes it is. It's sticky. Got some sticky goo here. And then on the back here it's like, I don't know if you can see, 7 + 7 is something. I don't know if that works. So yeah, great game. Looks like I'll just need to spend a little bit of time cleaning this cartridge up. The rest of it looks pretty neat. Just gotta get rid of the gunk. But anyway, cool one to add to the collection. All right, next up. And then this category is 3, 2, 1. Oh heck yeah, Wrath of the Black Manta. I've seen a lot of other people pull this one from Video Games Monthly too, and I was curious when it was gonna be my time. It looks like it is gonna be my time. Again, a fun game, a hard game, kind of a frustrating game at times, but I remember playing this because I remember getting this confused with Ninja Gaiden a lot. So anyway, I was a dumb little kid. So great to have both of those to the collection, Star Tropics and Wrath of the Black Manta. Awesome to have. Great pulls. Let's move on to the Xbox games. All right, coming up next, Xbox games. These are in their cases. One feels pretty heavy, so it's probably going to be complete. This one's probably not complete, but that's okay. All right, 3, 2, 1. We got Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Critical Hour. Pow. Oh, this was from Blockbuster. Awesome. This is a relic from history. Rest in peace, Blockbuster. I know there's that one down there in that town of Oregon, but you guys know what I mean. But cool, it looks like it was Sager's copy at one point, maybe. Oh, dang, and it even says down here, Blockbuster parental permission recommended. So you know this game's got blood in it. It's got blood, language, and violence. The best type of Xbox games. Now, so I've never played this. I've played other Rainbow Six games. I never played this one. What is going on here? So the disc itself is in really good condition. Yeah, just a couple scuffs. But it's got a bunch of writing on it. There's like a bunch of doodles on there, as you can see. And then it is complete. It does have the booklet, but they've written all over the booklet. Like there's a 1 up in the top left-hand corner, and then BBV must return book. So I'm assuming it was probably for renters. Like you got to return the book with it too if you're gonna rent it. And then on the back there's Tom Clancy's Ghost Warfare, or Advanced Warfighter. We received that one like one of our first boxes, so that was really cool. All right, I'm excited. This is the last game of the box, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So yeah, so that's the pretty cool thing is, so you know, like I said, I ordered the 5-game box, but sometimes you get lucky and you'll get a free game, which is pretty cool. Let me feel around. Oh, I dropped the game. Nope. Just bubble wrap in an empty box. That's all that's left in there. All right, let me close my eyes while I pick it up. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Test drive. And the case is in absolute abysmal condition. Oh my gosh. I guess not so much the case, but like, bro, was that mold? Bro, I'm pretty sure there's mold growing in this case. I don't know. We might have you having a conversation with Video Games Monthly. For that one, we might just put that one away. I'm probably gonna go wash my hands after this, but so there you have it. Besides the asbestos filled racing game for Xbox, that was actually pretty good. Like I said, the Shrek game makes it all worth it. I'm gonna play Shrek right now. I'm gonna eat dinner and play Shrek at the same time. The Bug's Life, pretty cool. The Rainbow Six, nice. You guys, if those guys have been watching my channel for a while, or if you just know me in general, you know I love collecting for the Xbox, original Xbox, so just getting games that I don't have is pretty fun. And then, you know, it is the last generation right now that you can buy some pretty cheap games for. Even those like hard to find gem games for the system, none of those games really exceed $100, so that's pretty nice about it. So if you're a collector, that's like, that's just my personal opinion, is the Xbox and the PS2. That's what's coming as the retro gaming boom continues. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed this video. I gotta go wash my hands and maybe take a full decontamination shower to get rid of that mold game. I'm gonna contact those guys about that. But yeah, anyway, as always, be the reason somebody smiles out there in the world. Always remember that BR loves you. And we'll see you next time. Terrific.